It is no secret that Kanye's Vultures 2 rollout has recently devolved into a complete mess, but just yesterday we got some of the best evidence yet that this album is not fully cooked.
I love leaky!
This news is regarding a new Vultures 2 listening party that is planned for 7 days from now on March 30th, being held at the Acrisure Arena in Palm Springs, California. Early in the day yesterday, an event listing on both the arena's website and Ticketmaster were published and then quickly removed only minutes later. Fortunately, in that brief period, we were able to garner basically all the necessary information about this upcoming event. According to the listing description, it's going to be the exact same drill we all know and love, with the show being described as a Vultures Volume 1 experience. Keen fans will know that both the Phoenix and San Francisco LPs a few weeks ago were both explicitly stated to be Vultures 1 only, and then we ended up getting a good amount of Vultures 2 material played on each occasion. We learned following Kanye's disappointing Rolling Loud performance that he had an entirely alternate set planned that was scrapped last minute, possibly due to interference from Rolling Loud's management. However, at LPs like Phoenix, San Francisco, and this upcoming Palm Springs one, Kanye has full control over what he wants to do. So I could very well see that scrapped performance getting debuted at this March 30th Vultures listening experience. It's basically guaranteed that we'll hear the album played in some capacity, which will be a great insight into the current state of Vultures 2. I say that the project has hope again because every time Kanye previews in-progress music in a live setting, he gets closer and closer to a point where he feels ready to actually drop. So even though it sucks we're already well past the initial Vultures 2 release date, this news of an LP well before the April 20th Pyramids show is incredible and gives me some really good hope that the album could definitely see a release before the end of April. Yesterday morning, we saw DJ Pharris post an image to his Instagram story that revealed a bit of interesting info. We first learned that the clean version of Fuck Some is called Hug Some, which is hilarious and makes sense since if you tried to fully censor the song, it would just sound goofy. So even though Hug Some is a little wacky by itself, it's a solid solution. Kanye's done this before with the freaky girl version of I Love It.
You're such a freaky girl, I love it. You're such a freaky girl, I love it. Real freak, I need a real freak. I'm a sick pup, I like a quick jump. I light your wrist up, I buy you a sick truck.
So that the censored song would still be listenable, and I think it's a genius tactic from a business standpoint, since it makes it much more likely for radios to want to play your songs. Also in this image, we can see Pharris has files on his computer for the TurboGrafx-16 song Hold Tight, possibly indicating it's been brought back for Vultures.
Up on the mountain, only good is the people you got around you. That's the thought association around you. I got it more but I never doubt you. Forgive me if I ever doubted. Forgive me if I ever doubted you.
TurboGrafx-16 was announced only 13 days after the release of The Life of Pablo and was scrapped as a concept following Kanye's Sacramento rant and subsequent hospitalization in November of that year. Hold Tight was definitely one of the highlights from that short-lived era, and the inclusion of both Young Thug and the Migos make it an absolute banger.
I just want a real house, people had them bleeding. Nah, I ain't green, Sharon is Karen, babe, I be just feeding. Coca-Cola shake, I don't want fuck it, babe, I just want see it. Look, nigga, late, I been undid but you just didn't see it.
Racist. Woo. Get the fuck out my face. Get out of my way. Fuck did you say? I'm on my race shit. I fell in love with all races. When you ask me for something, I tell them.
Hold tight, hold tight.
We know Kanye's been diving back into the vault for old songs, and with how much of a fan favorite Hold Tight is, I would not be surprised to see it fully revived and overhauled. To round things out, I want to cover a bit of Vultures 2 info recently posted by the insider named Lewitt. You probably remember Lewitt as being the one feeding Dealey legitimate info, and he's been one of our best and most open insiders for specific information in recent months. Lewitt revealed that the 070 Shake song played at the Phoenix listening party that we previously thought could be worship from old Vultures 1 track lists is actually not worship. So as of now, that song is untitled and worship is something completely different that we haven't heard yet. Lewitt also clarified that the Vultures 2 song we were calling Codeine has a different title, and that it's actually entirely separate from the 2020 Donda unfinished demo named Codeine.
That's what the media feel like. That's what the comments feel like. That's what the ego feel like. That's what the imagery feel like. That's what the energy feel like. That's what the enemy feel like. That's what the enemy feel like. That's what the energy feel like.
According to Lewitt, the song already existed before the Codeine sample was lifted and brought over, so it's not really a true Vultures update. It's just a totally different track concept that happens to reuse an old sample. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and let me know down in the comments if you think we will get to hear a more updated Vultures 2 on March 30th in Palm Springs.